On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Schwarber.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 2 hits in 7 tries. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tapia will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Here's the first pitch to him. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Blackmon going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
one of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it, and there's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1. Here it is. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's Jason Hayward now. Line towards center field. Tapia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies nothing. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
So digging in now, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Walters corrals it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's only 2 for 10. Comes set with the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Gonzalez is there, and he has it for the out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively.
The first baseman.
And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. 1-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, number 7.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot that time for Brendan Rodgers. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Low with a fastball here in the dirty. It's ball 1. Tapia is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
Now, 1 and 2.
Now another 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Tapia stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies 1. Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 37 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our show track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. On the run is Tapia. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter,
And with
number 9,
that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Here's Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Runners on first with 1 down. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Victor Caratini, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Up top, it's 2-0.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Leading off the inning, John Gray, and they'll need him to get something going here.
John Gray.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Here comes the first pitch, and he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it 4-1.
Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now, Jason Hayward. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tapia's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, David Bodie, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1-1, here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Bodie leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
So you can
Right
mark that
fielder.
one down as an
Charlie.
E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. Arenado blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score, as it's now a 2-run game.
Now
He wasn't letting that one
Number
go.
7.
Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Murphy at second with 2 down. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Popped up. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rockies 2. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Looking up is Dahl. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, and that is 27 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher, Victor Caratini.
Stepping up to the plate, Victor Caratini. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Fouled off. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Number 54 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 54.
Jason Hayward will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Halfway home tonight from Denver. It's now 5-2 Chicago.